Well, do you believe this morning? Do you believe in love? Love at first sight? Or maybe you've experienced it yourself in your life. I don't know about Barbara. You can check with her later where she stands on this. And then you can pass it on to me. But love is a powerful thing. The lure of love is undeniable in our lives and in this world. But love, even love at first sight, it is not for the squeamish, as the following clip shows. You can see Ruth. Ruth is on the TV screen. This scene takes place in a retirement community in England. This clip is from a short movie, only 11 minutes long, called Love at First Sight.
Are you okay?
Arthur?
Who's the new girl? She's
Beautiful.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I believe we do,
We
Arthur.
do.
You only live once, hey lads. You only live once,
We
Arthur.
live once.
What should I say? We never had much luck with the ladies, Arthur.
Just be yourself, Arthur. That should be enough for any girl.
Thanks. Arthur. Arthur Watts.
Ruth.
Arthur, the man who the very first time he lays eyes on Ruth on her first day in that retirement community is struck by love. And he's so taken by the idea of love, he's so motivated by it, that immediately he sets out to make that idea a reality. But as you saw, and is so often the case in our own lives and in this world, after only just a few steps on that journey, the journey to make the dream of love a reality, he turns around and he retreats. Why? He does so and we do so. Because right after being struck by love at first sight, he and we are struck by love's greatest enemy, fear. Fear. When love comes at first sight, fear comes as our second thought. Retreating back to the safety of his friends, Arthur asks in a crisis of confidence, "Well, what should I say?" His friends, too, are riddled with self-doubt. They admit that they haven't had much luck in life, making their dream of love a reality. But nevertheless, despite their circumstances and experience, they have confidence in him. And they conclude, just be yourself, Arthur. That ought to be enough. Well, this scene plays out countless times in our own lives and in this world. There is a divine spark within us all, which feels pulled toward love and all that love stands for, peace and justice. But when we start out to make these a reality, like Arthur, we're struck with fear and self-doubt. We don't know what to do suddenly. We don't know what to say. We suddenly don't feel like we're up to the task, and secretly, despite what our friends say, deep in our hearts we fear that being ourselves is not really enough. That somehow, in some way, we will fail. we will get hurt or be rejected. Too many times struck by this fear at second thought, after love at first sight. Our retreat from love and its many inherent risks becomes permanent in our lives, and if it has, it is a tragedy. In the movie, however, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but here it goes, Arthur does, in fact, manage to find his way past his fears and make his love for Ruth a reality, even in such an unexpected place as that retirement home. And that is our task as well. As people of faith, God has called us in every avenue in our lives to make love a reality in us, around us, and in this world, even in and especially in the places and the situations where it is unexpected and where it is unlikely. It is at one and the same time a daunting calling that we have, and it is holy. But be warned, it will take work, hard work. Therefore, it is perfect that on this day, a day when we celebrate labor and hard work, that we ask, are we, as individuals, as a church, willing to do the work, to perform the labor, to make love a reality in our lives and in this world? If so, if we are willing, then what is the work that is required of us? Well, in the movie clip, the work that was needed for Arthur to realize his dream of love was first to know that it was actually possible. You may recall in the clip, before he ever took a single step towards love's fulfillment, he asked his friends, do you believe? Do you believe? We will have to ask the same question of ourselves. Do we truly believe in love? Not as a romantic notion, but as a calling, as a focus of our lives. Do we believe in the power of love? Do we believe that peace is actually possible? Now, Arthur's friends, in their wonderful, understated British way, well, they support Arthur, but it's not so resounding. They say, well, yes, Arthur, we believe we do. We believe we do. In this world, love's champions need a chorus of friends and supporters to cheer them on, to proclaim loudly and convincingly, we believe. We believe in the possibility of peace. We believe that love is more than a dream, that it can be a reality, and that it is a reality worth working for. What's more, they tell Arthur, we believe in you, even though it hasn't panned out in our lives. We believe in what you are doing. This work of cheering one another on is vital to the success of making any great dream, especially the dreams of love and peace, a reality. Ask if the civil rights movement of the 60s would ever have been possible without the songs of freedom. Rutha Mae Harris, a member of the Freedom Singers, who sang at the March on Washington in 1963, 50 years ago, they answered, not a chance. Without the chorus behind the movement, it didn't stand a chance. Her reasoning seems to be a synopsis of the movie clip that we just saw. We all had a dream, she said. Martin Luther King Jr., yes, but we all had a dream. It was a dream that motivated us, but that was not enough. The dream is not enough. Singing watered the soul when the spirit grew weak. Singing drew us together when fear tried to pull us apart. Singing gave us the courage and reminded us of the nobility of our purpose and let us know that we were not alone in the struggle. There's nothing more powerful, she says, to keep you marching towards freedom, to love, or whatever your dream is, when you feel like all you want to do is run away, than singing. And hearing 1,000 other people singing as well ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Now, I don't know if Arthur's friends in England know that song. But nevertheless, they were the supportive chorus behind Arthur that kept his momentary retreat from being permanent. Their support carried him across that cafeteria floor, right through the unsettling cloud of fear that hung there between him and Ruth. It is work. It is work to keep fear from invading one's heart on the path to love. It is work moving forward, mustering up courage within your soul to keep going when you feel like you might get hurt. It is work to open one's heart and forgive those that have hurt you in the past. And it is hard work. But that is the work, that is the yoke that Jesus speaks of that will, in the end, bring peace and rest to our souls. Is love, is peace possible in the unlikeliest of places, in the Middle East? Is it possible in Egypt and in Syria? Is it possible between staunch Republicans and lifelong Democrats in Congress? Is it possible between the supporters of Trayvon Martin and those of George Zimmerman? There are places in this world where it is difficult for love to take root. We've come a long way on the path to love and to justice, but its foundation of peace are still not universal realities. There is work to do. These and countless others are the unlikely places. Crossing the chasms on a tightrope of hope from dream to reality. That's a daunting and often dangerous journey. And yet, it is to such that we have been called. As followers of Jesus, the Prince of Peace, the embodiment of love. Jesus, who risks and asks us, come, follow me. So today and every day, may we labor to help make love a reality. Our work is to keep the faith and to support others when it grows frightened and weary in their souls. Our work is to face the fears that would otherwise stymie us. Our work is to cross over, to overcome the frightening places between us and them, between dream and reality, the canyons caused by previous hurt and disappointment, which can only be crossed by walking on the bridge of forgiveness. The work of love is to value love's fulfillment in this world more than self-preservation, more than safety and protection. This work is difficult, and as I've said, it is sometimes dangerous. It is not for the swift. It is best when you walk that road to have others with you, as has occurred in the past, as we do here in worship, by marching hand in hand with others, singing songs of encouragement and faith and freedom that remind us of the nobility of our journey from the idea of love at first sight, through the fears of second thought, to the reality of joy, birth to life by love's labor. Love is possible, as is peace, even in unexpected places. May it be our reality through our hard work today and